Hi y'all, I'm Kate with Simple and Healthy Mama, and today I just wanted to use my throw pillow situation to give you an example of what decluttering questions you might ask when you are decluttering your house that would be more useful than the classic decluttering question. So I got both these sets of pillows from my Buy Nothing group. Buy Nothing is a neighborhood Facebook group where you can gift things to neighbors that you are finished with. I absolutely love it. I give and receive a lot of things on there. The problem is I now have two sets of throw pillows and I really only need one. I taught about this in a class that I was teaching recently, an in-person class on decluttering your home. And I realized that most people have probably heard of the really classic decluttering questions like, do I use this? Or have I used this in the last 6 months? Or am I going to use it in the next 6 months? With the idea being that then you can keep it, right? Or the good old Marie Kondo, if you've seen her show, she has people ask, does this item bring me joy? And while those might be good questions for some people, I think for most of us, they're not severe enough. They won't help you get rid of enough stuff in the end. Because there are lots of things that we use and that we even like, but we still need to get rid of. Here's why, before you freak out. Here's why. Because we still have too much stuff. Most of us still have way too much stuff. So I want to encourage you to ask better decluttering questions when you're decluttering, and that will help you with things like throw pillow situations. I like all of these throw pillows. They bring me joy. I can keep them, right? Because I like them. They bring me joy. I use them, but I still have too many of them. And so I want to encourage you to think about some new decluttering questions. I have some suggestions for you. If this got ruined, would I replace it? Although I do enjoy them both, I like them both, I use them both sets. If this got ruined, would I replace it? No, because I have those over there. Second question, what if I didn't have this and I wanted to use it? Well, in this case, that wouldn't happen because, again, I have these. Third question is, can I manage storing and maintaining this item? I would say these are pretty easy to maintain, but storage, that's where it gets a little tricky. I don't have a lot of extra storage space in my house, or I don't have storage space that isn't being utilized currently. So although I could use these pillows for 6 months and then switch to these for variety, I don't have a great place to put them in the meantime. So the answer is no, I can't actually manage storing this item. So that means maybe it does need to go. Have I been keeping it because I plan on using it, but I'm not using it? So if these were just sitting around in the basement and not ever getting pulled out, then that would be an indication that it's time to get rid of them. The fifth question is not a question that I came up with, but I think it is both funny and helpful, and it is commonly called the poop rule, because the question is, if this item had poop on it, would I clean it off or just toss the item out? I would just toss these out for sure. Again, because I already have a backup. So you're starting to see that I can realize through asking myself these questions that I don't need 4 throw pillows for our 1 2-seater sofa. And the last question I would ask is, does it deserve the amount of space that it takes up? And that's where I would say these are the better option for me to get rid of, although I do like the texture and pattern of these because they're just a little oversized. So they take up more space. I can't really store them very easily if I'm not using them. Therefore, this set is going to go. And actually, my husband thinks these are really ugly and doesn't mind these. So that helps make that decision too. So instead of asking yourself the old questions of, do I use it? How often do I use it? Does it bring me joy? I would like you to think about using some of these new questions that might help you have more motivation to get rid of more items, because I think most of us need to get rid of a lot more than we already have. Tell me if there's something in your house that these items apply to down in the comments. Hit like and subscribe while you're down there. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.